You got their chance to question him, and then so did the folks at NBA TV. And here's what AD had to say today.
Whatever list that came out, that's between my agent and the Pelicans. It's true. Obviously, the Pelicans are going to do what's best for them. They have to do what's best for them. My intentions are still the same. No matter who the GM is or whoever, my intentions are the same. But Pelicans made a move that was best for their organization. And for me, I'm still going to go out there and play basketball for obviously it's Danny Ferry right now, and go out there and continue to play basketball with my teammates. I never said Boston wasn't on my list. I never said it wasn't on my list. I never said it was not on my list.
Somebody had told me that you had mentioned maybe the Celtics being on that list. I just wanted to clarify. Is that are they on the list or are they not on the list?
All 29 of the teams are on my list.
Everyone's on the list.
I don't have a preferred destination. Like I said, I just want to win. They actually big market, small market. I don't care. I want to win.
So AD's saying that all the other teams in the league are on the list as possible landing spots.
You mean the right way?
Except the Pelicans. I'm not on that list.
Yes, but the other 29 teams are on that list. KG, what's your overall look at what he had to say today and how this whole thing, this dumpster fire, as Alvin Gentry called it the other night, has gone down?
It's not my taking. It's not my liking. I don't like the way the process has come out. Chuck, I kind of follow what you said. I don't like that the fact that the agents are dictating the whole move of this. Shout to Rich Paul, shout to Clutch and what they do, but this was a bit unprofessional, to be honest. To call for a trade that that you probably couldn't get in the long run, and probably know that it was a long shot to get it done during the season like this. Not only cause hiccups in your own program, but think about the Lakers and the hiccups that it caused over there. Those kids was playing totally different basketball than they were after the trading deadline. Y'all saw that the energy was a lot different. It's a time and place for everything. It's a time and place for business, and it's a time and place, but only if it's aligned. If it's not aligned, Ernie, it's a big distraction. These kids are not programmed to be able to push through a lot of things. Nonetheless, trade talk, they're very sensitive generation. So you have to be careful on how you do things, and that includes business.
We've all been in this situation before. The more professional way would then have to take care of it this summer, or another professional way, if you go to the general manager and say, I'm not going to embarrass your club and say I'm not going to sign, but sir, I would like to be traded right away. And nobody know anything. Once you start talking to the media, everybody starts speculating. Everybody starts, he did with Rich Paul, he want to play for Lakers. It gets out of control. Now it's so out of control, nobody believes in it.
Once that thing went public, once it went from, hey, maybe it's just Rich Paul talking to the Pelicans and saying, hey, let's get something done. Once that went from that stage to, hey, I want to be traded, then Ernie, that's where it got to be a mess.
Speaking a little firsthand on my point of view, they are both right. So when I asked the 76ers to trade me, I said, listen, I love Philadelphia. If I have to stay here, I don't want to burn my bridges. This is when the season ended. I says, I'm not coming back here next year. I said, I want y'all to make the best deal for y'allself, because Philadelphia's been a great city to me, and I don't want to alienate the fans. I said, I'm not coming back here again. You guys got the whole summer to trade me, and that's what happened.
You said this? You said this, not your agent, but you said this.
But first of all, let's get one thing straight.
But agent works for you, man.
Yeah, but I'm going to tell you something about the agent. The agent works for the player. It doesn't work the other way around. All these players, Anthony Davis is a great, great player. I don't care who represents him. I like Rich Paul, but let me tell you something. The player has to always remember, we can't get another Anthony Davis, but we can get another agent. Players control your destiny.
Yeah, foster legacy.
I think overall everyone has great points, and I think that the one issue that, on a positive standpoint, you're trying to give your franchise an opportunity to say, oh, you get an opportunity to trade me like you did and like Anthony was trying to do. But the disassociation that he is having now is I didn't have a problem up until now, where several times in the thing he said they. he's still part of the organization, he's part of the team. That's the only part that he's already removed himself now. And so that, to me, was the only part that but you have the right to say where you want to go, where you want to go, and when you want to do it.
I don't
now, you do have the right, but do you think it was in poor taste? Some might say it was. But you have the right to say that. Because also, there are franchises, if you don't say things public, which I've been part of, maybe not the Pelicans, they don't believe you're serious. But they don't think that you walk in that office and go, I'm not going to do this. But they don't think you're serious if you don't say it public. I don't know if the Pelicans are like that. But I'm saying there are people like that.
You don't leave at halftime. You don't leave your team at halftime, man.
I said up until
the trickle effect of what all this is happening now.
Right.
That's the problems I'm having with.
Right.
Now you're not in the locker room with your guys. You left early. Like that's not a good look for the league.
Kevin Garnett joining us here. He'll be with Charles Barkley tonight during the AT&T